this message or this teaching, I want to call you to a decision. And that's a very strange topic which you don't hear in many conferences or in many trainings. Even in a lot of ministerial trainings, you don't hear this kind of topic. Servant of God or servant of gold. And the truth is this. You are already one. You can't be both together. It's either you are a servant of God or you are a servant of gold. But unfortunately, we will not admit it, but God will show it to us. Where we'll see. Either it is God you are serving or it is gold you are serving. The Lord will bless us in Jesus' name. Okay? Let's take our Bible and open to the book of Matthew. Matthew chapter 6. Matthew chapter 6, verse number 24. And you see, if you don't take anybody's words as crucial, you should take the words of our Lord Jesus. Very, very important. His words supersede that of any of the apostles or any religious leader or any priest or any bishop or any apostle. And whatever Jesus says, he says something. He said, my words, they are spirits and they are life. Heaven and earth shall pass away, but my words shall not pass away. Now if you read Matthew 6:24, it says, no man can serve two masters. For either he will hate one and love the other, or else he will hold to the one and despise the other. Ye cannot serve God. And what? Very clear. Very profound. Why did he make that categorical statement? Because he knows that in life, and more especially in ministry, you will either serve God or you serve mammon. And until you and I come to a particular decision that me, I will serve God, though. I will not serve mammon. My brother, you will serve mammon. Because when I look at church history, when I look at current history, when I look at stories of churches and ministers, I discover that money has waged war or mammon. Of course, you know that mammon is the spirit behind money. Is the God of prosperity. Mammon is the God of money. Is the spirit that the devil devotes to money. That's why you hear ministers. I can do anything for money. That's your master. Over the years, money has waged war against ministers and ministry. And sad to report, it has overcome many. Because either you like it or not, you will come across money in ministry. It's either money wage war negatively, you do ministry with poverty, or you do ministry with prosperity. Whichever two, you will come across money. Either for good or for bad. And in ministry, in order to make ministry impactful, you will come across a situation where you will need to decide either for God or for money. You will need to come to a junction that there are two ways. Either to turn to the right or to turn to the left. Either to do ministry for money or to do it for God. You will arrive there. You will arrive there. You will decide. And any choice you make will determine your now and hereafter. May God help you to decide where. I can't hear your amen. Or you don't hear me, or you don't see me. You don't see me. And it's because you are too far away. Our God is not a far away God, it's a close by God. Ó ṣe àfẹ́ kí n lọ sórí òkè ìrọ̀lẹ́ pa. Ohun mi ò ní há, ibi máa jókòó sí. Okay, let's read our outline. Our Lord Jesus stated categorically that you cannot serve God and mammon in Matthew 6:24, which we have read. This means that gold will stand as an object of worship as God. Hello? Gold will do what? As an object in competition with God, both in our hearts and in our ministry. I quickly remember a story now. A pastor is a power minister. It happened in Lagos here. I won't give you too much detail. But it's a power minister. Miracle signs and wonders were happening in his ministry. And the church was growing. I know the church. But there was this widow in the church. Oh, don't let me. Okay, widow. But very stinkingly rich. Her husband died and left her a very, very profound fortune. And she comes for counseling. And she donates money. And donates money. If I had to half of the structure of the church that was under construction by then was donated by her. Fortunately or unfortunately, that church was not founded by this preacher. He is just a branch pastor. But the GO gave them every hand to become whatever they want to become. In fact, in that church, if the local church is punishing the pastor financially, the GO will come and lash the church and collect money from them and give it to the pastor. Right in their presence. He doesn't want his pastors to suffer. But there came a time, you know, widows, young widows, she started complaining. I'm lonely. I need a shoulder to rest on. To cut long story short, the pastor gave her the shoulder to rest on. And the rest, like they say, is history. And you know, they say Jesus is the husband of widows. And we have not seen Jesus physically. So the man of God decided to be the Jesus. Even though he's married with 3 kids. And you know, when that thing continued, he decided for money. And the widow says, you see, they discover what we are doing. They are going to sack you, or redundant you, or punish you, or do whatever. I have the money. I can start a ministry for you. And he decided for the money and left that church and went and started his own church. Wonderfully built church. Yes. Initially, it was good. But I'm sad to tell you today, that place has become empty. The widow is dead. The man came back and the power has gone. He came back to his family. His children disowned him. His wife died. That's closer home here. I don't want to describe. It's not a good story. When you read stories of preachers in America, same thing happen. People that decide for gold, that don't decide for God. So you and I, as young ministers, as people, if Jesus tarries, that have our future ahead of us in ministry, we need to decide. Am I going to be a servant of God? I'm going to be a servant of God. It's a decision we have to make. If you don't make it today, you make it one day. You make it one day. I know a preacher. My people also knows. Because I told them the story. I've been to his church to train some of his leaders. I know him one-on-one. You know what he does? He's a servant of God. Because he's available to the highest bidder. If you can bring money, forget ministry. So each of us will come to that decision. It's a junction that will arrive in ministry. So the decision you take will determine either God will stay with you or God will abandon you. Either your ministry will last or your ministry will perish before you perish. Either your ministry will be rewarded in heaven or it will only die here. It's a decision. Crucial one. Are you going to be a servant of God or you are going to serve God in this world? It's important. God did not create money, but God is aware of money. He allowed it. Eventually, he owns it. Because when you read the Bible, Haggai chapter 2 verse 8 says, silver and gold is mine. He owns it. But he also knows that one of the weapons, the cheapest weapon the devil will use to finish minister is money. So you and I, we have to decide, either we will do ministry for money or we'll do it for God. Either we will serve money or we will serve God. It's a personal decision. I can't decide for you. You can't decide for me. But let's continue. In the last several years, the worship of Mammon has gained much ascendancy in the body of Christ. True or false? To the extent that there is a very thin line between men of God and men of gold today. In the last government dispensation, that's in Nigeria here, lots of men of God got their hands and garment soiled due to government what? Patronage, prophetic prayers, political appointments, visit and campaigns. I say this without any apology. To me, President Jonathan should not have contested for that election. But his prophets and pastors and Jews that took money from him and encouraged him. Abi? Is it not in this Nigeria we are that one of our pastors in a meeting called for donation of 1 billion naira? Is Nigeria? Sit down and think. A right thinking person in a kind of economy like Nigeria, you are calling people to donate 1 billion, not million. Do you know the meaning of billion? If you have 1 billion, you are 25 years old, you are spending 100,000 every day, you live to be 100 years old, you will never finish spending it. Do your calculation. A billion is million times million. So if you are spending 100,000 every day at 25 years, you just waste it. And you live to be 100 years old. You are not spending 1 billion, no. Yeah, that's what a man of God stands on the pulpit and call for donation. And you know the Nigerian country, a lot of people are rich through the blood and the sweat of others. Not clean money. It's in this Nigeria. The other time, everybody was saying, yes, we are buying aircraft and everything. I wrote, yes, in that our journal. For those who read it, I wrote there. I said, we are cutting for trouble. I don't care if you have the 850 million to buy a private jet. That's not my problem. You can call for donation. People can give that to you. But how about the 250 million you will use to be maintaining it every month? Where do you get it from? Is it from tithe and offering? That's impossible. I fly a lot, so nobody can tell me about flying. By God's grace, I fly a lot. In fact, I run away from flying. So I know so much about traveling. What do you need an aircraft for? Because to land, you pay. To take off, you pay. To taxi, you pay. The one who is in the front, controlling where you will park, you pay. The one who is telling you, after 10, you can descend to 5,000 feet now, because there's a plane at 7,000 feet, and then make sure in the next 5 minutes, you descend to 3,000, runway L10 is clear for you for landing. You pay. And you don't pay in naira, you pay in dollars. So when some of you are talking, some of us are very ignorant. Where do you get the maintenance fee? Is it in tithe and offering? Hello, no ndagan. Hello, Neda. Yesterday, I was just asking the people in charge. I said, look, please give me honorarium. I need to give to those guest seekers. I said, hey, about this offering. They said, no, it's also amount, but all the monies are 5 naira and 10 naira. In a pastor's meeting. You have to go and suck for it somewhere else. I'm telling you the truth. I said, don't bring it to and search for it somewhere else. Because I need to give to those people that came. That's even in a pastor's meeting. Talk less of in a church. That means you must do something to get the 250 million every month to pay. You pay the pilot. And the cheapest pilot collects $10,000 a month. The cheapest pilot, a training pilot that is just coming. All the air hostess that say, please have your seat, fasten your seat belt, relax your chair, prepare for landing, and all those say, watch the video, you pay in dollars. The cheapest one collects about $6,000. And in each aircraft, at least if it's an executive jet, you must have about 2 or 3 of them. They will serve you tea. I have nothing against it. Someone said, if they gave it to me, I'll sell it. I'll sell it. It's my decision. Because you will die of hypertension to gather the money. And you will steal. I can assure you, you will steal. You will choose gold in order to maintain your public image. Yeah, you will steal. People might not know, but you will steal. I can bet you for that. You will get involved in shady things. You collect money from evil people just to maintain that image. Oh, somebody says, you see, we need it so that when we are visiting our branches here and there. Okay, all your branches in villages, they have airport, Abi. They have landing strips, Abi. Sometimes when we talk, we are too gullible. People don't think. Our loyalty is to men, not to God, not to his word, not to the gospel. I just laugh. I say, so all the branches in villages and rural areas, there's airport. I mean, there's landing street there. And you know the worldly people are shaming us. Do you know somebody they call Warren Buffett? Eh? Have you ever read about him? The richest man, second to the richest man, follow Bill Gates. He has an aircraft making company, yet he doesn't have a personal one. Go and read it. He flies economy or business class. Go to Britain. The Prime Minister fly British Airways, economy class. Even the Queen flies British Airways. The whole government of UK, they don't have a single aircraft. They all fly British Airways. And in the tube, in the train, you see Prime Minister also early in the morning with his umbrella. But once you become a big minister, you must have everything separate. Different from the bloody civilian. And that's the ministry. And yet the man we say who is our savior is the son of a carpenter. Of course, I know people will argue it too. You ride the biggest horse by there. Let's move on. You know, all those things have influenced our thinking. So when you are in ministry, little is coming in. You are not satisfied. You just want to be like our babas, want to be like our papas, want to be like our so and so. And they don't tell you where they are getting the money from. go to them. Esther, how did you come to this level? He said, it's the miracle of God. Esther, how did you get this miracle of God? He said, it is marvelous in our eyes. Oh. They won't tell you the truth. They won't tell you that they have made a covenant with Mammon. They won't tell you that. It's the facade you are seeing. You don't see deep. But let's come to ourselves. In 1 Peter chapter 5, verse 1 to 4, it says that we should be shepherds who are not in the ministry for the money, not for filthy lucre's sake. You don't do ministry for money. 2 Corinthians chapter 7, verse 2 and 3. Apostle Paul says something that most preachers cannot say. He said, receive us, so we have wronged no man. We have defrauded no man. We have not coveted any man's silver. How many of us can say that? But what we do today is that when we see our members that are prospering, we do special vigil in their houses. But those who are poor, we never go near them. Let's wait until God will prosper your life. But our businessmen, our senators, everything, we sleep over in their house. We do vigil for them. We pay them visit because we know that we shall not come back home empty-handed. That man, I want to tell his story. I don't want to say too much. Because he's a good friend of mine. He loves me. But that's one area of ministry me I don't like. He was collecting money from one guy. And he would collect the money and spend it. One day, one of the guys, okay, you know, when was that? Was that not yesterday when we were praying? Pastor Fallow, don't let the prayer point. That some of us have collected money from whom we should not collect from. And that has become the poison of our ministry. It's true. Oh. There are people who bring money to you in ministry. If you collect it without praying and you spend it, there go gas. This man, this politician, I know the politician, I know the preacher. This politician came and said, oh, when I visited your church, I could see that your church boss was one old one now that has seen better days. And he said, yes, sir, that's the condition our ministry is financially. We couldn't purchase a ball. He said, I'll send something tomorrow. This following day, he said, 32-seater, brand new Toyota Coaster. That man of God said that he was at the airport. He wants to fly out. When his phone rang, and they told him that so and so has brought 32-seater. The Lord said, don't collect it. Don't collect it. If all your members stay inside that bus, you bury all of them. It was then he said, no wonder. So the guy was telling me, we were flying from Scotland. Yes, I remember. Went for a seminar in Aberdeen. So we were flying to central London. When he was telling me inside the aircraft, he said, I don't know the meaning. I said, see you. You don't know the meaning of that, sir. I said, that one is simple. So he recollected another one. I said, that's blood money. That is blood money. That car, that coaster is a dedicated coaster. When you are going for either burial of one of your members, we'll bury everybody that sits inside the coaster. And then you know there's something. What is something here? You let go. About your coaster, you do authentic burial in the Bible school. Oh, that's really low. What no lily? It was then he said, I said that's what God says so. He said they don't know why God should say that they should return that coaster. I said, hey. I said it's a spiritual thing. Then I told him that this is what will happen. He said, hey, yes. I now remember. I said, what happened, sir? He said, this same politician 2 years earlier came and told that Jew, how many pastors did you have? That one say, I have about 12 disciples. He said, okay, don't worry, sir. The following day, he sent 12 brand new Toyota cars. But before 2 years, 2 of those pastors died. I said, that's a sacrifice. That's a sacrifice. Well, you know, most of you don't know that it's blood money. There's even one preacher in Lagos who preach. Some people say there's blood money. Well, I don't believe in that. And if there's blood money, we use the blood of Jesus to sanctify it and cleanse it. I thank God for the Bible. Except God did not open your understanding to the Bible. Except you don't study the Bible. That's why you don't know that everything happening is in the Bible. This issue of blood money, don't you know it's in the Bible? You remember somebody called Judas that sold his Lord for 30 pieces of silver and collected the money, and after his Lord was crucified, he came to the religious leaders and said, this is the money, I've seen that righteous man, you see, I don't want to have anything to do with him. Please take back your money. They say, what is that to run? I better take it, Jare, you're on your own, OYO, or your state in you. What did the Bible say he did? He threw down the money and walked out of the temple and went and hung himself. Now, for you to know that there is blood money, these are religious leaders, people that killed the Savior, but they still have the temerity, the gumption, the understanding to know that this money is not clean. They took the money. They say, this is the price of somebody's life. We should not put it in the treasury of God. Let's take it out of the church. And the Bible said they went and bought a burying place. And they were burying strangers. That's the money we are collecting, Let's move on because of time. God calls men and women to serve him and reconcile people back to him. He chooses them, calls them, and commissions them for his service. It's a work of faith and work of faith with him. Did you read that one? When God calls you, you have to walk faith and walk with him by faith. Servants of the Lord are to be above board, holy, pure, heavenly minded, and free from the carnalities of this world. The calling of God is not to poverty, penury, neither to ostentatious lifestyle. Note that one very well. When God calls you, he didn't call you to poverty and penury. He will supply all your needs. Neither did he call you to ostentatious and extravagant lifestyle. If he blesses you, he tells you what to do with it. Use it to bless others. Not for me, myself, I. True servants of God have settled their attitude to money with God. Did you hear that one? True servants, not fake servants. So settle your attitude to money. Because I love to say it this way. If your attitude to money is not right, your ministry will never be right. And until you settle your attitude to money, you can't do ministry in the right way. You can have crowds, though. I hope you understand me. That crowd doesn't mean God is backing you up. Am I a crowd with all of us? Oh, I've not told you in this conference. You can gather crowds, and yet God is not there. Because footballers, Olympics gather crowds. Politicians gather crowds. All these jesters, what do you call them? Comedians. They gather crowds now. Is God there? God is not there. So the fact that you gather crowd doesn't mean God is there. If you can use magic, you can use marketing, you can use material things, you can use management, you will gather crowds. Did you remember those 4 things? Magic, abracadabra, magical miracles, magical things, you gather crowds. Promise people material things. If you come to our church, in 3 months, you get your millionaire. You become whatever people become. They love material things. It's like one church I visited many years ago. The bishop put motorcycle. This Harley Davidson. You know that motorcycle they call Harley Davidson? Very expensive. He put it on the altar. That if you win souls, I will give it to you at the end of the year. That means you collect your reward on that, not in heaven. So your motive of soul winning is Harley Davidson. I saw it, they didn't tell me I saw it. True servants of God need money for ministry, but they are not in ministry for money. Did you know the difference to that? We need money for this ministry, but we are not in ministry for, we are not doing it for money. I'm not doing it for money. If I'm doing it for money, I will not be here. I will not be here speaking to you. I know what to do to get money. In fact, there was a time I had to settle it. Because when we do this kind of meeting, by then we still ask people to pay 2,000, 3,000 for registration at 5, 4,000 for 5 days. Sometimes we put food and all that. And yet people, pastors are complaining. I got fed up. And I went and did some studies. I started writing outline. How to grow your business. How to grow your school. How to grow this. How to grow that. And you know, I charged 10,000. I rent a hotel. And people came. They are maybe about 30, 40. But you know, I have 400,000. And by then, if I do a 1-week conference, by the time we finish all the expenses, the only thing we have is that people are testifying that God touched them. Financially, we pay the debt for about 6 months. I'm telling you the truth. So, but I did just one day. I got 400,000. All expenses deducted. I still have 300,000. I said, wow, this is what I'll be doing. In fact, people that came, because the way I taught it, I didn't teach it the way people were teaching their own business. I went and taught about the spiritual aspect of business. I said, the location you rent for your office, who owns that building? What did he do before you came? The manager you employ is an occultic manager who is sleeping with the secretary on top of the table. I said, your business is cost already. And when you need paga. I remember one guy, he called me. He said, sir, let's go to an NPC. I'll connect you to everywhere. You don't need to just be teaching this thing you are teaching. Because last week, one NPC man, he sat on his chair and he became lame. We didn't know this is this. My eye open. Yes, oh yeah. You know me nothing do. What there? I don't know what happened to me. I don't know why I slept that night. I should not have slept that night. Yes. I mistakenly slept that night. Yeah, I slept. And in the dream, somebody came to me. Well done. Say, well done. I say, yes, sir. He said, that business growth you are teaching. I say, yes, sir. He said, I didn't send you there. I said, don't try that. You can see that people love it. Already I have connection to NPC. I'll just be going here and there. And the money they will give me there, I'll bring it to this ministry I'll be using. He said, I didn't send you there. I have many people there. But in this church group, I don't have many people. So you stay there for me. I said, hey, about the money. He said, I'll supply by and by. That's why I still remain here. Sincerely. I have to decide. Wow. Or else, man lost an NPC. Yes, my brethren. I still have the file. I still have the file. Sometimes I will go and look at it. I say, hey! Oh, what's son? What's son ni? What's son ni? Oh, what now? But I thank God. I thank God. I thank God I decided for God. I thank God. I didn't regret it. Oh. I didn't regret it. Today, I'm not looking for the money to eat. I'm looking for the money to make impact. I hope you know there's a difference. I've not got to where I'm going, but I've left where I was. I'm not hungry. I'm not hungry in ministry. I thank God. I'm not hungry. So the money I'm looking for is not the money to eat. That's why when God told us around April this year that we should remove registration, we should allow people to come free. Hey! He said, you have started again, no? You have started again, Lord. He said, yes, now. But I will supply everything. And thank God, He supplied. When I ask my people now, are we in debt? Just a little. Just a little. But I know by the time it is Pastor Falodun that ask you, it's not me. Èmi ò béèrè owó lọ́wọ́ yín, Pastor Falodun ló béèrè o. Ṣùgbọ́n dàbí pé wọ́n wà nú ẹ̀mí. Like Ọlọ́run lò wọ́n. So ẹ̀gbọ́n tí ẹ̀mí ń ṣe kí ni ó sọ fún ìjọ. Sincerely. So each of us need to come to a point. We have to decide. Of course, if I've gone to NNPC, I've gone to other, I'm sure that money will have carried me away. I'm very sure of that. Because whatever I do it my whole heart. I don't look back. And I will have stopped this church growth. If I do church growth at all, maybe I'll be doing one conference once a year and once in 3 years. That will not be my portion. Now, to confirm that, I need you to read the Bible passage. Hebrews chapter 13. Hebrews chapter 13. Hebrews chapter 13. This is a passage the Lord has used for me greatly. Verse 5 and 6. Let your conversation be without covetousness, and be content with such things as ye have. For he has said, I will never leave thee, nor forsake thee. So that we may boldly say, the Lord is my helper. I will not fear what man shall do unto me. Did you hear that one? Let your lifestyle, let your ministry be without what? Covetousness. Be content with God, what God has provided for you. But unfortunately, covetousness is a very great enemy in ministry. Let's move on. Servants of God trust God to supply their needs, not cajoling people. Servants of God don't pursue money, but they attract money in ministry. I hope you know the difference. You don't pursue money when you are in ministry. Any kind of money, you can't catch up. The poorest ministry is the one that places great value on money, not on people. When you place value on money, not on people, affecting people, imparting people, building people, you will never make money in ministry. Even if you have billions in your account, you are a poor ministry in heaven's estimate. Because you know what? It's in one of my books. I will show you later. Money hides. Money hides in God. Money hides in people. Olóhùn wá owó lọ. Ó pàdé èèyàn lọ́nà. Kí ló tún need? Because all the money you are looking for is in people. That means if you can win many people to the Lord, all the money you will need is there. You remember in Luke chapter 13, the Bible told the story of a woman who had the issue of blood. And she had spent all she had. And she was nothing bettered. But she met Jesus. And the issue of blood dried up. What do you think will happen to that woman? The rest of her money, who will she spend it for? It's Jesus. Yes, sir. Poorest full-time ministry without 100 full adult member is a sentence to beggarly lifestyle. I hope you heard that one yesterday. That's my standard. If you don't want to suffer in ministry and don't want to be a beggar, make sure you have 400 adult members before you become a full-time minister. Okay? If God gives you a 1 million naira vision, he gives you 100,000 cash. Even sometimes he gives you 10,000 naira cash. How do you get the rest? Faith, obedience, patience, and prayers. Now let's move on because of time. How do we become servants of God today? You can see there, Solomon loved the Lord, and he started well. But when Solomon loved many strange women, he ended badly. Meaning that you can start as a genuine servant of God who loved the Lord. But when you begin to love mammon, you end badly. But that will not be your portion. Look at the way we do. These are things we do that shows that we have become servants of God today. Multiple and various offerings during one single service. I've been in a church where they collect 10 offerings in one service. We just want to drain the people and drain them and drain them and drain them and drain them. I remember, was it not about 2-3 years ago, we were to hold a conference at Ibadan. Already we have printed the flyers. We have done everything. In fact, we have sent text message to people. Then one big preacher at Ibadan, he went and sent to this our father. Baba Yola is sitting here. I think he went somewhere there. Went and told him that look, there's a problem. He said, what's the problem? He said, I'm doing a conference and you church group people are doing conference. You can't do conference and people will come to my home. So go and prevail on Akin-John to cancel his home for man. You will not hear that story outside, but it's the truth. He knows about it. And they came to me and they said, I said, no, I can't do that. I can't do that. The sky is big for every bird to fly. Let him do his own, I'll do mine. But you know, if you want to live long, you have to obey elders. So Baba said, Francis, he sent people to me. So give me that honor. Hey! I said, okay. So we shifted our own 2 weeks ahead. We canceled the flyers, so we lost money on the flyers. We lost money on text message. We have to reprogram it again. 2 weeks later, when we did our own, not many people came. Because when people were asking us, why did you shift it? We say, in deference to that man of God. You know, he's our sinner in the faith. And fathers have spoken to us, so we need to allow him to do. The people who went there, they regretted going there. That's where I'm going. Because they later came back and said, sir, you shouldn't have introduced us to that place. Because when they got there, on top of every seat, there's an envelope offering. And after each sermon, there's an offering. And after every announcement, you must give, because the foreign preacher that was called, his plane at Lagos Airport is $10,000 per night. And it is you people that must suffer it. They drain the people dry. That is servant of God. Let's move on. Servant of God. Using money as yardstick for ministry impact and progress. When you want to measure the impact of your ministry, you talk about your big banking accounts. Not in terms of people's lives that are transformed. Demanding for fat and big honorarium as guest speakers. Did you hear that one? If I'm coming, I will not earn less than $10,000. They are preachers. I know some of them. One say I should call him. I say, yes, sir. I can't call you. He said, why? I said, we are too low for your level. We are too low for your level. We are too low. Because if he comes, wow. Let's leave that one. Prophet, and let me comment. It is wrong. Ethically wrong. Always wrong. And will forever be wrong for you to charge for ministration. Did you hear what I said? It is wrong. Ethically wrong. Biblically wrong. Always wrong. Will be forever wrong. To charge for what? They invite you to come and preach. And you say, this is my fee. You are a lunatic. You are insane. You need deliverance. I know people with a musical ministry. They will contest that too. And that's why God is no more in your music. That's why it's entertainment. That's why the presence of the Holy Spirit has left. Well, you have to check people. I'm coming to your VG. I'm singing there. And I'm collecting 150,000. Mommy, I'm and they will come. They sing for 30 minutes. And off they go. Because they have to be in another administration. And they'll go around. That's why they are entertaining people. And God has left their life. Because they charge for the gift of God. Did you remember what Apostle Peter told that Simon the sorcerer? When I was saying, sir, I discovered that by laying off of her, Holy Spirit fall on people. Let me give you money and you do what to give me. Did you hear what Peter said? Say, your money perish with you. You think that the gift of God can be purchased. And somebody say, oh, Esther, people should appreciate you. And people don't say appreciate you. What do you do? Maybe you are serving God. That's why every invitation, pray. Lord, should I go? Should I not go? And there are places you go. They don't give you anything. I've gone to places like that. In fact, it happened to me recently. I went to South Africa. I went to Swaziland. The Nigerian preachers that invited me, they said they want to organize CAN, PFN, in South Africa. Bishop, the former president of CAN, Ayo is coming. And Ayo really came. Great them. I spoke to them. Till today, they don't give me a dime. I was supposed to do 4 days conference for them. Teach and train them. They never even asked where I slept. They never asked what I ate. Ọpẹ́lọpẹ́ àánú ojú tí ò fojú sílẹ̀. Ọpẹ́lọpẹ́ àánú kíni bàbá mi tí ò fi mí sílẹ̀. Thank God I have students here and there. They are the one that slept in their houses. And you know what? The money they didn't give to me, somebody else gave it to me. I remember I was to do a 1-day seminar in my friend's church, Peter, in Midrand. It's just a Saturday, just 3-hour seminar. And Peter said, why are you sleeping? I said, I don't have. It's okay, I'll launch you in something. He took me to their best hotel in South Africa. He said, I want you to enjoy for 3 days. He said, I should eat what I like. I didn't eat much. I didn't eat much. Then we did the 1-day seminar. To my greatest surprise, he hasn't done that before. And I think that's our 4th year of doing it. He decided to raise an offering, that they should give me that offering. Not only that, I said, what's the arrangement? Am I preaching in your church on Sunday? He said, no. I asked a guest speaker from Durban. I said, no problem. I put a call through to one church that have been calling me that I was shackling for them. I said, I am available. To cut long story short, on Monday morning when I was coming back, after about 1 month, Peter sent someone to come and pick me and take me to the airport because I didn't have transport. And the guy gave me 20,000 rand. I said, for what? Even my people that I came to, it's just like Bible that says he came unto his own, and his own received him not. And this is a white guy. He gave me 20,000 rand and gave me that offering and gave me book money. Peter, Nikumo. What am I saying? Go to places where I've been to places where I preach 4 hours. They gave me 100 naira. Yes. I've been to places, even PFM meetings. They say, Esther, we'll see you. They've not seen me till today. I've been to places where they say, Esther, our PA will bring the money. When they gave the money to the PA, he spent it on the way. And went back home and reported that he has given it to me. So years later, When I saw the guy, I said, why didn't you bring the money? They said the PSA he has given it to you. I'm going to come over. How about that one? But that is the negative. But I've been to places where I preach for 1 day, 1.5 days. They gave me 1 million naira. How about that one? I've been to places where, when I look at them, like what my friend was saying yesterday, I've been to places where I preach and pray. I look at them. Within me, I look at them and say, what can these ones give? I just preach and pray. And as I was going, they surprised me. Mama, wow, Emma, pay me. Now, when you read all those that are there, miracle seed, 24-hour miracle, 24-hour this, all those things, there are ways that shows that we are just servants of God. And when you live beyond your means in ministry, ministry is in stages. Am I talking to somebody? Don't live the life that your offering, your ministry cannot cover. Have fastidious appetite. It shouldn't be. You'll be a slave of money. And what do we have today in church? There are church accounting officers that are stealing money. In fact, the greatest thievery and stealing that is going on today is not in Nigerian government, it's inside church. Because accounting officers, they saw senior pastors stealing. They too are stealing. Yes, sir. They too are stealing. How do we become servant of God, not servant of gold? How do we handle money in a godly way? Look at it there. Imbibe the biblical teaching of giving, sowing, and reaping. Learn to give. Be a giver. Let me put this one. Handle money with integrity, with transparency. Hello? Handle money with what? Integrity, transparency. Don't be a thief. A thief simply means taking what you were not given. And for God's sake, don't do ministry for money. When you check your motive, that the motive of why I want to do this program, I want to do this, is just to get money. Please, sir, this is from it. Don't be like a pastor who came to church and was looking so sad, so morose, so moody. And he came to the pulpit before the service end and says, my brethren, there's a mighty need. Somebody is in need. And we need to settle that need now. Or else he will commit suicide. I know the person. So please, bring the money so I can give it to the person. And you know people don't want to hear that one. Emotionally, everybody start emptying their pocket and bringing the money and bringing the money. And they say they should not count it. After the service, a package, put it inside the boot of his car and was driving home with his wife. The wife was curious and said, dear, who is that needy person? He said, of course it's me. Pastors like that, they die suddenly. Check what is there. Separate between your money and church money. Whatever is coming in, record it. And record the expenditure. Don't personalize church money. It's not your money. It's a public fund. Am I talking to somebody? It's a public fund. It's not your money. That's why we need to register with government and be doing our yearly accounts. In fact, government has started one now. It's just because of this religious wahala. That's why they have not really worked. Financial Reporting Council of Nigeria. They will soon be asking you. They didn't say church should pay tax, but they want to know what is coming in, what is going out, how you are spending it. Don't say church money belongs to the man of God, and the man of God has spent the money of God. Whoever is not happy with the man of God should go and ask the God of the man of God. I'm for him for you. Because the children of God can ask the man of God how you spend the money of God. Am I talking to somebody? The way you handle money in your ministry will reveal who you are. Because money speaks. That's where I will end it. Money does what? Oh? Money speaks. Money says, I am a good servant, but I'm a terrible master. If you allow me to control you, I will send you to hell. Money says, I am like rain. When I am falling, gather me, oh, because I won't fall forever. Money says, I'm neither good or bad. I'm neither holy or sinful, depending on how you use me. Money says, I have no relation. I roll here. If you don't tie me down and use me wisely, I roll away. Money says, if you hold too tightly to me, when I wriggle myself free from your hand, you will never see my tail light again. The one that I love most, money says, I have no heaven for anybody. I have no eternity for anybody. And yet children of men are dying for me. Mama kufo wo. And you know what I know about money? We met money here. And no matter how we gather it, search for it, do everything, we can't take it beyond here. We will leave it here. They don't spend money in heaven. But as Christians, we have a way out. And that's why I love 1 Timothy. If you go and read that passage very well, that is the summary of how to handle money in life and ministry. 1 Timothy chapter 6, verse 17 to 19. Paul was the one writing to young Timothy. And like I told you yesterday, Timothy was the pastor of the church. And say, charge them that are rich in this world, that they be not high-minded, nor trust in uncertain riches. That means there were rich Christians in the church by then. So it's not sinful. It's not ungodly to be rich. God, if you do the right thing, you pray, you do what you should do, and you are very tenacious in your business, one of the ways God will reward you is to bless you financially. So I'm not teaching poverty, but I'm teaching healthy way to handle money. That money must be our servant, not our master. Charge them that are rich in this world, that they be not high-minded. We should not be proud and cocky and high-minded and walking like inflated balloon just because you have some naira or dollars in your pocket. That's what the Bible condemns. That they be not high-minded, nor trust in uncertain riches. Our trust should not be in money, but in God. And riches are not certain. They appear today, they disappear tomorrow. But in the living God, who gives us richly all things, God can decide to bless you beyond measure. But you know when God does that, you're a debtor. He'll be watching how you will spend that money. Maybe you will spend it for yourself, or you spend it for his work, and the widows and the fatherless and the brotherless and the childrenless and the motherless, people like me. People like me. I am motherless and fatherless. And for you to know how God will judge you, the way you handle the money, the riches you put in your care, go and read the story of Jesus. About the man who had a barn, a big barn, and his farm bled forth plentifully. And what did the man say? He said, I will increase my barn. I will keep it. And I will say to my soul, thou had many riches laid off for many years. So rest, enjoy, have a nice, good time. Did you hear what the Lord says? Say that night, the Lord will appear to him. You are very foolish. So you didn't spend it for others. You are only spending it for yourself. Keeping it in store for yourself. And Akin-John is there. Fatherless and motherless. That they be rich in good works. That's verse 18. Willing to distribute ready to. Your money must not stay with you only. Give it to the downtrodden. You have widows there. You have fatherless there. Hey, yes, sir. I thank God for my life. All my children, they have passed through secondary school. They have graduated. How about other people's children? Don't you see children in the street that you can adopt and pay their school fees? So why did God bless you? Hey, I made my money. I'm reserving for my children. You are very foolish. Your children will never come and spend your money. How many people who have money locked up in the bank? When they die, the bank will do everything so that your dependent will not collect it. And they go, and somebody who doesn't know how you suffer and slave for that money will go and spend it. That they be rich in good works, willing to distribute, ready to communicate. I love verse 19. It's as you distribute, as you communicate, as you share. You are laying in store for yourself in heaven a foundation against the time to come, that you may lay hold of eternal life. You know what that one simply means? The way you spend your money here will determine your reward in eternity. So if you like, don't pay tithes. If you like, give your year offering. If you like, don't sow seed. If you like, don't give to men of God. Don't give to brethren. Don't take care of anybody. See the widows and say, useless people. Why did she allow her husband to die young? See fatherless children and say, oh, Makira, your father, didn't you know that he will die young before he gave back to all of you? If you like, do like that. Forget the needy. And when they say there's a program, you want to live the kingdom of God, say it's not my denomination. You will soon learn. No. Let's stand up on our feet. I have 2 books already on money. If you don't buy this one, Money Ministers and Ministry, you must buy this one. This is your Bible on money. Jesus School of Money. Go and be reading it. Every passage of scripture that talk about money is there. And what our Lord Jesus says about money is there. What he says about stealing, about borrowing, about banking, about debts, about all that. And take your decision. Either you are going to be a servant of God or a servant of gold. But I think I trust God on your behalf. Let's raise up our hand. I choose. Repeat after me. I choose to be a servant of God, not a servant of gold. Every covetousness in me, every love of money in me, every lust for gold in me, I renounce it today. I'll be a servant of God. Can you open your mouth and pray in that?